So subscribe to our channel and click the bell button if you like this guy. Thumbs up.
Yes, and thumbs up. Thank you, Winter. We appreciate your announcement.
You're welcome.
Alrighty, I'll be back. Let me get the kiddos situated. You heard it first. Subscribe. So it's your girl, Miss Rena, baby. How you doing? How you doing? I'm ready to kick it off for that Wednesday wisdom. And like I said, it's not always about wisdom. It's simply my opinion. So y'all ready for this Bougetto motivation? Because y'all know I keep it coming, baby. So usually I come on with a little bit of music, but Winter decided that she wanted to drop in when I started recording. So she was the intro for us. I hope y'all felt it. Y'all better felt it, okay? And guess what? Take a look at me. I have something new. I have a new hairstyle. So this is going to be a permanent hairstyle. I had been growing dreads underneath my wigs for a while now, and I went and got them like redone and touched up and fixed up and all that good stuff. And so now I am like confident enough to wear them. I am still locking. I'm not all the way locked, so I'm kind of at that weird stage, like, you know, all this weird stuff going on. But yeah, and it has a lot of meaning for me to make this change. However, I'm not going to get into details today. But of course, as I do YouTubes, I will start tapping into my dread journey and what it means to me and the freedom that I feel at this moment and how it took a lot out of me and like a lot of confidence that I had to build up and insecurities that I had to let go of in order to be, you know, to transition to this style. So enough of that, because like I said, that's another day, another dollar. I am today going to talk about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Okay? Yes. And let me just say, not necessarily talk about them just full throttle, because this is not like the Entertainment Weekly channel where I'm just like worried about what's going on in the news, who's doing what with who in the news. But it just was like a good situation for me to, you know, motivate with and use for my topic. I don't know, this little piece is like sticking up. They look so weird. Anyways, so recently they got into a major altercation where Cardi B like was throwing shoes and walked out of the event like barefooted. Okay, ratchet. So a lot of people say like, well, you know, it's allegations that Nicki Minaj was talking about her child culture. I believe it's a baby culture. So I understand as a parent how riled up we get when you talk about our kids. Like, you don't talk about nobody's kids. Like, that's just like a major no-no. Talk about me all damn day, but you don't talk about nobody's kids. So I understand, like, you know, being very frustrated. But then, of course, like, you're in the industry now. Like, you're making multi-millions of dollars. Like, why are you even, you know, stooping down to that level? But then some are saying, well, she raps about like beating chicks up and fighting and about that life. So hey, she's showing y'all that she's really about that life. She ain't just talking, she about what she rap about. So but I think it's pretty humorous. And like I said, I'm not gonna get like too in depth with that situation because I don't really care about that fight, that drama. Y'all want to look at that, y'all go to Real Star or what's that other one? Shit. Who cares? Because I will spend a lot of time trying to think about it. I'll maybe think Shade Room. Bam! Boom, 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 bam! And y'all can get, like, I'm sure a lot of details on what happened. Because that's not what I'm about to give y'all. So sorry if that's what y'all thought you were about to get from me. Now, my point in talking about their situation is to talk about women. And the division that we have, and especially as black women. Why do we do this to each other? Number one, my beef is with Nicki Minaj. Okay, Cardi B came out and you seemed so much like a hater. Like, you are such a hater. And some may say, well, why is she hating? Look at who she is. You still was acting like a damn hater, sis. Like, you act like you are the only one in the industry who can be a rapper. You are the only woman in the industry who can spit some bars. Like, you act like it's not enough room for you and somebody else to eat. Like, I'm all for friendly competition. And I'm all for, like, make some raps like I'm the baddest, and see if she can come harder than you. Because that's entertainment for your fans. It's entertainment for the public. And it's just kind of motivation sometimes to, like, compete. Like, if you're running track and you're in a race. Like, you're gonna try to win. So I'm not like saying that that's the problem. It's just the negativity and the high sedity attitude. Like you're just too good and you can't come off your throne yet. Did you remember Nicki Minaj? You copycat a lot of things from Lil' Kim, and you still do. Just recently you had on a purple dress, and Lil' Kim had that on previously back in the day. And I'm not saying that you can't wear something that somebody else wore, but you don't give credit to nobody else. I guess you started it all. And again, this is coming from a place because I not genuinely like this person, because I don't know Nicki Minaj, but from, you know, her music and stuff like that. And I watched her little documentary she had a while back, and I was like, okay, I like this woman. Like, it wasn't like I was just like, it's like I'm anti-Nicki and I'm team Cardi. So that's not the case, you know. They're both cool, whatever. The main focus is why all the hate with women. Like, why do women feel like we both can't make it? Like, why do you have to hate on me instead of, like, being proud to see another woman trying to pave the way for other young women that are trying to make it? It is just such, like, negative. And what makes it so much more disheartening for me is the fact that these women are in the public eye, and this is the woman that people look up to. So you're encouraging women to be so negative towards other women. Like, you're encouraging women to always try to make it a competition of who's better than the other, opposed to congratulating, like, oh my goodness, it's another woman out here now that's rapping, I'm not alone. Like, you should have had more fun with that, to have like some friendly competition out there instead of acting like how you've been acting. Okay, so I'm sure you guys gathered it now. Today's topic is about hate amongst women. Why do you do that? Why? Like, no, you're not going to comment. You're not going to tell me why you do it. But I want you to really mentally think about why you do it, so that you can mentally and action-wise stop doing it. Because it's not a good look, sis. Like, it's not a good look. And that takes me to the second thing that women do continuously, is fight over a man. Thank goodness they're not fighting over no man. But that was just number one example of, like, being jealous of another woman because of what she's doing. Like, you should never have to dim another woman's light to shine, okay? I ain't never had to turn down another woman's light for me to shine, okay? Like, no. If I'm gonna shine regardless. And yes, I am shining. Y'all, my face has been so, like, bomb with the glow, but so with the breakout. So any suggestions, I'll take them. But so that's like the main thing that, you know, was me bringing up Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, because it's like women act like they can't help each other be successful. Like, if I'm starting a business and you have a hair business and you do dreads and I do dreads, like, why is there so much negativity that has to come out of your mouth in regards to my business? Like, keep doing you, because if you keep doing you, you're going to shine regardless. Me starting up a new business is not going to knock you out of business if you are really a hard worker and you really are about that life and you getting it done. Like, stop, sis. We can both eat. Stop. Okay? So that takes me back to the second thing, like I was stating. Men. Women fight over men. Like, women get mad at another woman because a man tried to talk to her. He tried to talk to me, and then he goes and lies and says, oh, I tried to talk to him. And you're going to believe everything that comes out of a man's mouth, right? And I'm not bashing men, so I'm not saying that some men are not telling the truth, but let's just be realistic. You know, sometimes when the situation is what it is, you know that he tried to holler at her, but now all of a sudden it's her. And now you have animosity and a problem towards her over a man. Or you want to fight her over a man when she had no idea that you even existed, because he's been lying to you this whole time, sis. Like, why do, as women, we always find it easier to be mad at the other woman? Why do we never find it easier to be mad at the intended person that has, not intended, sorry, I can speak better than that, than the person that has caused the situation, the person that's in the middle? It's like monkey in the middle. It's somebody in the middle, but instead we're going to go over each other and throw the balls at each other instead of focusing on the monkey in the middle. Like, what sense does that make? Like, it makes no sense, absolutely none whatsoever. Like, as women, we are failing so much because we are always beefing with each other. We are failing so much because we are always attacking one another. We're always just at each other's throats over every little thing, and it's got to stop. When does it stop? Why is that okay? Point 3. As women, like, I'll be out in the bar or in the club, and like a girl will just stare at me, and I have to like say something to her for her to be like, oh, you're pretty. Why didn't you just say that I was pretty? Like, why did it make you feel like you couldn't say that I was pretty? Like, I'm not gonna turn my nose up at you, and I'm not gonna feel like, oh, because you're calling me. Just a moment. Winter. Children. I'm not gonna feel like because you're calling me pretty that you don't feel like you're as pretty, or that you want to look like me or something. Like, no, like, that doesn't take away from your beautifulness. Like, complimenting another woman doesn't take away from you being pretty. To me, it actually adds, because it shows that you're confident enough and you're kind enough to extend a compliment that could brighten somebody's day, brighten somebody's smile. Like, it's not that difficult. Same thing, like, when you're out and about and like you see a woman with like something going on with her, like, I don't know, like a piece of her track is showing, she got a weave in, and instead of you like pulling it to the side, like, hey, let me fix your hair, your track is showing, or tell her so she can go fix it, like, you sit and you make fun of it with your homegirls, or y'all take pictures and y'all record it so that other people can see and y'all embarrass her. Like, why are you doing that? Like, why not just help her out? Like, but it all boils down to hate and jealousy. And you can say, oh, I ain't jealous, I ain't this. Then what is it about? What is it about? Of course, I know some people are just evil, low-key, and just messy. So that may be your situation. But outside of just being messy and all that other stuff, what is it about? Like, why is it so hard for you to help somebody out? Like, why would you let her walk around with tissue on the bottom of her shoe when you see it, instead of making fun of it? And then y'all make fun of stuff about another woman like it has not ever happened to you. You making fun of her about her eyelash was hanging like your eyelash ain't never hung before. Like, you been there, you done been through it, you done seen it, you done all of that. So you should have a lot more like sympathy to be like, hey sis, something is going on right now, instead of just like making fun of her about it with your other friends and laughing about it as if it ain't never happened to you. Like, I just don't get it. So with Nicki Minaj and Cardi B's altercation, it just kind of opened that door for me, because I want y'all to look at what's going on in entertainment and like learn from it, not just look at it for the entertainment that it is, because I know that it's entertainment, it's fun, and we all like ratchetness, and we all like to hear about who whooped who and who beefing with who and all that other stuff. But it's like way more to that. Like, when it comes to the situations, like, you should learn from them in the sense of, you know, I don't want to be that way. Like, I don't want to treat other women that way. Like, especially for those of you who have kids, daughters, nieces, like, you don't want them to go through that in school growing up, like being isolated and being made fun of by other women, being hated on to the point where they're crying and things like that every day. Like, women are so like hateful, and it just really sucks that, like I stated a million times, and I'm going to repeat it a million times, why women cannot just stick together and get along, okay? So that is the moral of today's YouTube, is to try to stick together and get along, sister. Like, I'm a woman. If I don't know your pain, I know your pain. If I ain't necessarily been through your situation, I still, as a woman, know what it feels like to be a woman. And most of us go through similar situations throughout life as we grow into, mature into older women. So stick together. Like, you don't have to be best friends with a woman. Excuse me. You don't have to be best friends with a woman to be nice, to be genuine. Like, I'm not saying be super friendly to everybody, because we know everybody don't want to be friendly nowadays, but you don't have to be mean. Like, it's not necessary, sis. Like, don't do it, okay? Alright, that's it. That's all. I'm done. Sisterhood, I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and like and ring the bell so you can hear when I've been talking again. Don't forget to follow all social outlets, which is Snapchat Daddy because I'm Daddy, and Instagram Miss_Rena baby. I will write those down below. Again, subscribe, like, and thumbs up, and feel free to share, comment, and give me your opinion on the matters at hand. Alrighty, I love you guys, and don't forget it's Wednesday, so if you humping on this hump day, wrap it up, be safe, and like I always say, don't be humping on nobody else's man, sis. That's a part of woman unity. You stick together. Okay, love you guys. Toodles.